You are welcome back to my channel, Dr. Koya Eberson. Today we are going to look at the topic: Is Nigeria sliding towards a one-party state? Warning signs that Nigerians must not ignore. Now, democracy does not collapse in one day. It weakens quietly. First, the opposition becomes divided and weakened in such a way that they can no longer stand to oppose government policies that does not resonate with the people. And then you have institutions slowly lose independence. And then you see massive defections. When you begin to see these signs, then you know that we are gradually heading towards a one party state. And these are the signs that we are seeing today, that the opposition is deliberately being weakened in such a way that they cannot stand to oppose government policies anymore. We are also seeing a situation where political actors are defecting on a daily basis to the ruling party. And these defections are not based on ideology, they are based on fear. And then we are also seeing a situation where institutions have been highly weakened and could no longer act and perform on independent basis. So you can now see that these are signs that Nigeria is gradually heading towards a one-party state. Now, what is a one-party state? One-party state is a situation where one party dominates the entire political system, controls the institutions, and take decisions according to will, not minding the people or the will of the people. So the party becomes authoritarian. We know that absolute power corrupts absolutely. When one party takes dominance and is in charge and is in control, and nobody can stand up to oppose that party, nobody can give them direction, the institutions have been highly weakened in such a way that they cannot also speak their mind, then we are already in a situation where we are in a one-party state. Now, how we look at some of uh, the signs that we are seeing today, that actually whether Nigeria is actually heading towards a one-party state. Now, we see one, you see that today we see over 10 governors have defected to the ruling party from other parties, not because of the ideology of the ruling party, but because of fear. Some of them are afraid because there is no longer going to be free and fair elections that they may contest based on their performance, but it depends on the ruling party. Who is in favor, who the ruling party decides to favor is who will win the elections. And because of this fear, many of the governors that are coming back for a second tenure have to defect to the ruling party so that they will be assured, they will be rest assured of their second tenure. That is why most of the governors defected to the APC. Another reason why some of the governors are defecting to APC is that they want to defect to the APC to align with the ruling party in such a way that they will not be probed by government agencies like the EFCC. They are gradually want to avoid problems. Maybe after their tenure, they don't want the EFCC to follow them up, and that is why these political actors are defecting to the ruling party. Now, some of the legislators, the National Assembly, the House of Representatives are also defecting to the ruling party in order to secure their seats. So when you see where a lot of people are defecting from other parties to the ruling party, then it's an indication that we are heading towards a one-party state. So these are some of the signs that we are seeing, and it's good for Nigerians to look at it properly and see where the Nigerian democracy is actually heading to. Now, another sign that Nigerians should not ignore is the fact that most of the opposition parties have been deliberately weakened by the ruling party. They have deliberately planted moles inside these political parties, bugged the political parties with legal cases, internal wranglings, in such a way that most of the opposition parties like PDP, Labour Party, have been reduced to nothing because of internal crisis, legal cases that are deliberately instituted by the ruling party. So when we see signs that major opposition parties have been reduced to stress, then you know that the state is gradually heading towards a one-party state. And this is exactly what we are seeing in these days. Now, another sign that Nigerians should watch out is that when the incumbency is in charge, and the fact that they are incumbents, they are in control of the elections, they are in control of the judiciary, they are in control of the legislature, and whatever the executive wants is what the legislators will give him, whatever the executive wants is what the judiciary will give to them, then you know that we are gradually heading towards a one-party state. And these are exactly the things we are seeing today. These are signs that Nigeria is gradually heading to a one-party state. And when Nigeria becomes a one-party state, the dangers of a one-party state will catch up with everybody. And that is why we need to watch out. Nigerians really need to watch out and take actions in this direction to prevent this nation running into a one-party state, because the consequences of running into a one-party state may take us decades to restore. Because when a state becomes a one-party state, the party decides everything. The consequences may affect everybody, because it is not only the opposition parties that goes to market. The markets are meant for everybody. So whether you are in the ruling party or in the opposition party, you still go to the same market. And when you go to these markets, the prices are not different. In the market, the prices does not know APC, does not know PDP, does not know Labour Party, it does not know ADC. And in the same vein, if you go to the filling station will not sell petrol differently to the ruling members of the ruling party and members of the opposition party. Every Nigerians will face the effect of the actions of this ruling party. So you find out that Nigerians should really sit up and see that these signs are becoming very glaring and clear to everyone that we are heading towards a one-party state. And the consequences, it is the Nigerian people that will bear it. Now, another major sign that we should look at it is that we have a situation where we have a public apathy. People don't want to bother about elections anymore. People will not bother to come out and vote anymore because they believe that their votes will not count. That even if they vote, they will still manipulate the elections. Just like what we saw in the elections of the Federal Capital Territory, where in some polling units, out of 800 and something people that registered, we found out that there's only about 50 or 60 persons that actually come out to vote. So many of the people don't bother anymore to come and vote for elections, because they know that at the end of the day, whether they vote or they don't vote, the people will still install the candidates they want. So we found out that we come to a situation where there is apathy towards elections, apathy in most of the activities of state. And that is where we are really heading to, because the elections that we are conducted in the Federal Capital Territory is a reasonable example to show us that Nigerians have become politically apathy, because they don't want a situation where they will just go there and vote, and at the end of the day their votes will not count. So you see that there is a general apathy towards election activities. Now the question is that, are we really heading towards a one-party state in this country? The signs are very glaring. Because of these reasons that we have stated earlier, you found out that we are actually heading towards a one-party state. And if nothing is done, we will get there. And when we get there, it is all of us as Nigerians that will suffer the impact. Now, if you are also observing these signs that actually we are drifting towards a one-party state, then make your comments and let's have a discussion in the comment section. Now, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.